So that's the lineup, and you can go by this ferry, which is called Freedom Ferry, which will take you to the Statue of Liberty. Hey, good morning again, once again from USA. Right now I'm moving towards Statue of Liberty. I'm going by ferry. Right now I'm in the Hudson River. Behind me you can see the lake bridge over down there. This ferry is taking us to the Statue of Liberty area. Yeah.
What'd you do with that shit?
So we have started our journey. It takes 1 hour to 15 minutes, and the name of the ferry is Freedom. Right now we're in the Hudson River.
The first thing you might notice is the Manhattan Bridge, this giant suspension bridge that we're about to
That's the Manhattan Bridge. It's a suspension bridge.
It's not the oldest bridge in New York. It was completed in 1909.
So this bridge was built on 1909 in New York. And as we go for 1 hour 30 minutes, I'll show you more of the things. That's your New York City.
Under the weight of these trains going on across either side.
That's a bridge above us.
This bridge was actually built in large sections of the steel
Regarding the price of the trip, we paid $75 for 2 days. 2 days, and it was like you can use for 48 hours, $75 per person, and it takes you to the whole of the downtown, uptown, and the ferry to Statue of Liberty as well.
But it does have a very strong current that's caused by the tides in the ocean. So, depending on what part of the ocean has a higher tide,
bridge.
you have a very strong flow of water moving through through the East River here, and that changes direction twice a day. So every 6 hours, the flow of this river, as we call it, is going to actually reverse course. And the Lenape indigenous people who were settled here thousands of years ago, they call this the river that flows two ways. Now right above us is the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see here we're going underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. This is the oldest bridge that went across the East River. It was completed back in 1883, before we even had skyscrapers in New York City. So
hang on.
Towers, the bridge, which always
This is the Brooklyn Bridge, which is the oldest one.
They're quite large nowadays. You've got skyscrapers behind them. They look a little bit more. But this bridge was really massive when it first opened in 1883. The reason why and this became a real center of
To see the bridge is very high because it was built like that so that the ships can go under it.
You can see that big sailing ship with really tall masts sticking up. That is part of the South Street Seaport Museum. It's a free exhibit. You can go on that ship for free, walk around the decks, go into the cargo hold, see what it was like to be on a sailing ship in the 1800s, where you had hundreds of ships like that coming into New York Harbor every day. And they had to fit under the bridges, and that's why the bridges are so high above the river here, so that those masts could fit underneath as they sailed through. Now, on our right, you can start to see these massive office buildings, these very narrow streets in between, these very narrow little ravines of streets. This is, flame is actually covered in 24 karat gold. And gold, unlike copper, never rusts or oxidizes or reacts with it. We'll always say that shiny gold color as part of what makes it look like the torch is still. We're going to get a great view. We're going to go in front of the statue here. We're going to float in the water. The boat will rotate. So
this is the Statue of Liberty, which was gifted to Wembley, which you can see. It's basically a pool. Finally, we have reached the place which we're longing to visit since my childhood, and we made it after the ferry, with the ferry trip, and we're going back right now. And today, being holidays, you can see lots and lots of people, visitors visiting the place. Friend of mine who is one of the crew members. What's your name?
Rocky and Rocky.
Okay. Okay. So Rocky, how many? At the time, how many people can go board this ferry?
450. 450.
450. And how many trips you make in a day?
Sometimes we make 3, sometimes 2. Like today, we have 2 only.
So it depends on the passengers, right?
Yeah, it depends on the passengers and depends on if we have any special activity.
Okay. And one more thing, how many crew members are required to run this ship?
7.
7?
Including the captain, 8.
Okay. So this is called a Freedom Ferry, right?
Yes, this is Freedom.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, man.
So the 1 hour trip will come to an end, and in this ferry we have got some cafeteria so that if it's too cold and all, you can get all the stuff, and you get a washroom for the passengers. It's 1 hour, so a lot of kids and on everybody comes, right? So you need a washroom. They have got a washroom as well, and that's the captain's cabin. I can go inside, otherwise I would have shown you. And you have got all the safety things over here, so all those jackets and all, everything is down there. And in fact, it's over here as well. Yep. It's over here, and they fitted a CCTV so that nothing goes wrong over here. And as the crew member was telling, there are 400 to 500 people over here, so you can see the crowd inside. Very heavy. That's the Statue of Liberty. It's coming to an end. If you like, come over here, you can just see the Statue of Liberty. Then they're going back by the Hudson River, and the New York City is in front of me. Being cloudy today, it's very cold as well. In the month of January, you could feel taking a ferry ride is not easy, and that too when you are outside on top of the ferry. But it was worth watching the Statue of Liberty. see the number of life jackets they have. Since it's around 400 to 500 people board over here, I guess they have the same number of life jackets as well for the safety of the people. Some of the gym equipments you can see on the banks of the river Hudson, and there are some chairs over here as well.